And now I will hand it over to Todd for his remarks.
He's got. Join me. Hine ma tov u'manayim, shevet achim gam yachad. Hine ma tov u'manayim, shevet achim gam yachad. Hine ma tov, shevet achim gam yachad. Shevet achim gam yachad. That Hine ma tov u'manayim. How wonderful it is to gather together. In 1956, a sermon by Rabbi Joseph Soloveitchik asks whether the dispersion of Jews across the world and the ensuing diversity of Jewish customs, languages, and ways of life has caused Jews to cease being one people. Is the Jewish diaspora one or not? Are we still we? He also asks, are we one or are we many? And he provides a response as profound as it is raw. He suggests that the way to determine whether the man with two heads is a single entity is to pour boiling water on the head of one. If the other head screams in pain, then the two-headed man is a single being. If not, they are two individuals folded into one body. The painful test is a test of peoplehood. The Rav writes, so long as there is a shared suffering in the sense of I am with him in distress, there is unity. For the past 587 days, this has been such a test. It has led many Jews and Jewish communities here and around the world to act in ways we never have acted before, inspired by feelings we have not felt before. This is what Jewish peoplehood feels like. The participation, the pain, the connection is telling us that the organism is still working and we are still we. I'm going to encourage you all to take the opportunity to look at our annual report. In there is a treasure trove of information of our accomplishments and the initiatives and our successes over the past year. You can do it with the report in front of you, or you can grab it on our website. What I want to talk about tonight is us as the town square of our community where everyone belongs and some people join. Over 19,000 people a week walk through our doors. I want to give an example of what that feels like. This past weekend was a perfect microcosm of what the Tucson J is and what we can be. On Sunday afternoon, we welcomed Southern Arizona Symphony Orchestra in partnership with the J as the concluding event of our signature series to come and perform a remarkable piece of music. We had almost 400 people here Sunday night with a full symphony. We quickly pivoted on Monday as we made our room available to the Cunningham family to be able to pay tribute to George Cunningham, a Tucson legend. There were almost 300 people at that funeral. The Cunninghams have a long history and connection here to the J, and we were honored to play that role. We flipped again as Monday night, we welcomed back Sasso with a little over 200 people here. Over a 24-hour period, this room got to see 1,000 people come through the door, while all the time our regular programs and services and activities continue to be at play. That is what a town square feels like. Karen mentioned Z3. For the last number of years, we have participated with the Oshman family JCC in Palo Alto in the Z3 project. The Z3 project was started 10 years ago with the intention of redefining the relationship between the two largest population centers of Jews, here and in Israel. And it established three principles: unity, not uniformity, engaging as equal partners, and welcoming a diversity of voices. The project lives and breathes and continues to exist. I, however, would add to that this project is not only about the relationship between the U.S. and Israel. It actually applies to our local communities as well. We do not all see things the exact same way, as people, as organizations, and as a community. But our community will thrive if we can recognize that if we are unified, we don't have to think about everything the same way, because Jewish peoplehood brings us together, and Jewish tradition tells us that it's okay to argue and disagree with someone. And if we welcome a diversity of voices and the other opinion to come to the table, it will give us opportunity to think differently. Our community will be stronger, and we will be better for the future. This idea is the recipe for strong communities and strong, authentic relationships that are based in being unified, even if we are not uniform. Our strategic plan is sunsetting. On December 31st, our 5-year strategic plan that had 5 pillars: engaging families with young children, innovative Jewish programming, philanthropy, engaging the broader community, in technology and infrastructure. You will see those things come to life in the programming that we do. I want to highlight a few things. Alongside our strategic plan, we identified 3 North Stars: building greater Jewish community, more vibrant Jewish life, with intentional and measurable Jewish outcomes. We want to know what we're doing. We want to know what the effect of that is. So I'm going to tell you a little bit. Often an underrepresented and under-talked about population and program, which is critically important to our community, is BBYO. And BBYO is the teen program here at the J. And I will acknowledge that there are greater opportunities in the future beyond BBYO, and we need to think more broadly about engaging more of our teens in different ways. But let me share a couple of things with you. There are currently 94 members of BBYO. 49 in AZA, the boys chapter, and 45 in BBG, the girls chapter. We have an average of 20 teens each and every Monday night coming here for programming, meetings, and engagement. As a point of reference, when I first started here in the summer of 2013, we had 8 kids in BBYO. So we have experienced tremendous growth, which gives us tremendous opportunity for the future. Out of that program of BBYO, we began to engage with a group of teens from Kishinev, Moldova. 15 of our kids are in regular communication over Zoom with teens from Moldova. Fast forward this summer, 5 of those teens are going to be coming to Tucson to compete as part of Team Tucson in the 2025 JCC Maccabi Games. That's how global Jewish peoplehood and relationships manifest themselves in the work that we do. In addition to that, we have 15 teens that are part of the Better Together program. We work, THA is a part of that program, and I want to thank my colleague Johanna Shlomovich for being here with us tonight. 15 kids go to Handmaker, develop relationships that are mutually beneficial with the residents of Handmaker and the teens themselves. A year ago, I stood here and talked about PJ Library, and I thought maybe we have found the ceiling. A year ago, I told you all that we had 616 children enrolled in PJ Library, representing 450 families. Well, today, We have 659 children representing 480 families. This is growth and this is engagement. But our goal is not the book. Our goal is engagement. Our goal is getting those folks involved. So from a survey that PJ Library did nationally, we learned that 43% of those that are in PJ Library of Southern Arizona are engaged or attended a PJ Library sponsored program. The national average was 25%. We are getting people out of their house, engaged with one another. This is our future. We also found out that 14% of those engaged with PJ Library say that because of PJ Library, they have engaged with another organization or institution here in town. That's 7% nationally. We feel the responsibility of connecting them out into the community so that these children and these families have an opportunity to engage across the community. We work in partnership with our synagogues and other organizations. A year ago, we welcomed 180 people here to study all night or most of the night with our Tikkun La'el Shavuot in partnership with local synagogues and other organizations. In November, we had 340 people join our community Shabbat dinner. A few months ago, 3 synagogues in the J came together with 152 people for a second Seder. Remarkable. Jewish life lives in the town square and across our community. Our signature series this year featured a conversation with Hen Mazzig. Hen Mazzig came late in 2024 in partnership with the Weintraub Israel Center, and we welcomed 180 people to participate in a very thoughtful conversation. And earlier this spring, we welcomed into this room 210 people to enjoy a concert with Neshama Carlbach. This has been a year of growth and really starting to see what our potential is. And we believe our potential is best reached by engaging thousands, counting by ones. Being in relationship with people will help us understand their interests, their desires, and be able to understand how we, across the community, can connect them to programming. We understand that we want people to see themselves in the programs that we offer, and we want them to see out into the potential as to what things can look like. Children, teens, seniors. We have developed a robust healthy aging program here at the J. We are creating a dementia-friendly environment in a program that is growing by leaps and bounds. Our healthy aging grants that have helped us to animate and bring this vision to life in 2023 was $27,000. This last year it was $91,000. What that means is we can do more. We can engage more seniors who are living with dementia, Parkinson's, osteoporosis, and more. We have 57 participants, in our osteoporosis program. We have 19 in our fall prevention and balance program, 19 in movement arts. Across all services for those with Parkinson's, we have 41. And remarkably, our social connections lecture saw 108 people come to connect with one another. We are honored to continue to partner with JPSA in the Age Well program, where we are learning more and more about the wants, needs, and desires of our older adults. None of this happens without the remarkable staff here at the J. We have a group of individuals who take the concept of going above and beyond to an entirely new level. In service of our community, our staff cares deeply, is creative, is energetic, and is making it happen every day. We are blessed to have a board who is thoughtful, creative, willing to challenge, and willing to inspire. And I thank Karen Mitchell, my partner in this, and our entire board for what we have to do. And to those of us that are new board members, I'll say buckle up, because this is going to be a heck of a year ahead. I want to thank, I saw my friend Jeff Artsy here earlier. I'm not sure if he's still here. I want to thank him for being here, representing JPSA as board chair, and for their partnership here at the J. So you've heard the words JCC Maccabi Games. This summer, from July 27th through August 1st, we will welcome the world to Tucson. We need volunteers. If you have not volunteered, volunteer. Marcus will be at the table in the back afterwards to help you get set up. We will be housing 800 teens, which means we need 250 homes, and we are not there. We need your help. We need your help to be a host family. We need you to register, and quite frankly, if you signed up to be a host family, take another kid. There's always room for one more. We don't want to fall short here. We can't fall short here. Our community has always shown up and showed out when it matters, and this is when it matters. We set out to raise $1.4 million to help make this entire thing happen. We are currently at $1.3 million, and I know we're going to get there, and I thank Fran Katz for all of the work that she has done to make that happen. I want to acknowledge the remarkable Barney Holtzman. One could say that past board chairs are in the past, but when this opportunity came up to lead this kind of initiative, he was the one I wanted, and he did as I expected. He raised his hand and said, "I'm here." You can applaud for that. Why are we doing this? Because bringing Jewish teens together for an Olympic-style global event that includes athletic, cultural, and social experiences rooted in pluralistic Jewish values is what we're about. Fostering connections with our local teens and teens across the continent is what we're about. Bringing our community together to volunteer for something that is going to be the most remarkable experience you've ever had the opportunity to participate in is what we are about. An element that Karen mentioned of the Maccabi Games is, in fact, the post-games experience, which is our strategic planning committee. We are writing a new plan for 5 years. It is an active process. We are building on our success, and we are opening the doors to new possibilities. We are going to innovate and iterate our future to new possibilities, and we are going to be the authors of our future. We are not going to sit and be a footnote. We are the authors. We will write it, we will do it, we will make it happen, and we will make our community proud. We will look at our North Stars: greater Jewish community, more vibrant Jewish life, in intentional and measurable Jewish outcomes. Hine ma tovu manayim. How wonderful it is to gather together, and may we continue to gather and be together in community with one another. Thank you very much.